Hi everybody.
Hey.
Sorry it is very late. It's about 10 o'clock. We are about to get ready for bed, but we just wanted to give an update on uh how everything has been going since the IUI process.
You totally messed up my yard.
So yeah. We had the IUI done on what day?
15.
On the
Was it 15? I think so. Yeah.
We had our IUI done on the 15th of last month of April. And right after we had the IUI done, we really just wanted to get some rest or whatnot. So we took a week off work, went to the beach and we tried to relax, but that did not work. We tested, pretty often just to see, how the test will look, the pregnancy test will look to see if the line will, when it would faint and all that stuff. And we shouldn't have done that because that was very stressful. Yeah. But all in all, we did relax at the beach. We came back home. We took more tests and we got our positive test. We got our final positive test. After that, we called the doctor, let them know, we got our final test. We had to come in the next day. We had to go in the next day.
No, it was the same day.
We had to go in the same day after we got our positive, and we had to get blood drawn, which took a couple of hours for them to call us back. And unfortunately, their test said it was negative. But my wife knew her body and something was going on, and she was telling me something's there. So we kept testing. We kept getting positives, but the doctor said that, nothing was there.
Right. Okay, so like she said, we got we had been getting like faint positives on like the pregnancy test where you see the two lines or the cross or what have you. So we had been getting faint lines on those, but we hadn't got a positive digital. So when we finally got the positive on the digital test, that's when we went in for the blood work, just so they could confirm that I was pregnant. Like she said, when their test came back, it said that I was not pregnant. The doctor, which is, I'm still seeing my infertility specialist, but they say that in order to be considered pregnant, your HCG levels have to be at least a 5, and I think mine was a 4 at the beginning. I mean, so that was a little, it was aggravating. I'm not going to say a little, it was very aggravating. Simply because, okay, I'm getting positive tests at home, even though some of them were light. I'm getting positive tests at home, and then it's like, you know your body. So, yeah, I'm like, you're not gonna tell me I'm not pregnant when I know I'm pregnant. That's how I honestly felt. So, okay. So, we kept taking tests and still getting positive tests. So, I think it was Sunday. The Sunday after after she told me that it was negative, I called them and I told them, like, I'm okay. Because at first she was like, maybe it's just the brand of test that I was using. So I was like, okay. So I went to multiple stores. I got multiple different brands of tests.
3 different stores.
And a lot of different brands, and they were all still saying positive. So I'm like, okay, now all of these tests can't be wrong, and they from different stores, different tests. There's no way all of them can be wrong.
And she called everybody in the family to confirm that they saw that pregnancy line. Or
because it's like you're not gonna make me seem like I'm crazy. That's how I felt. That's honestly how I felt. But anyway, so yeah, I told the doctor that, and she was like, okay, well, just come back in for another blood test. And I was like, okay. So we went in for another blood test yesterday.
Sunday?
No, it was yesterday. It was Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
We went in for another test yesterday, which was the first. Excuse me, I'm sleepy. But
She been sleeping all day.
yeah, so we went in for another blood test yesterday, which was the first. And I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't really expecting anything because, like I said, I kind of pretty much knew I was pregnant. But they weren't saying the same thing. And it wasn't the only doctor that gave me a negative. I went to another doctor and they said it was negative as well. And nobody could tell me why I was getting positive pregnancy tests, but they were getting negatives. Like, they could not explain it to me for nothing, which was very aggravating.
And she was not taking no for an answer. I promise you that.
Because listen, you're going to have to explain something to me. Like, you just going to have to, it just really did not make any sense. So, anyway, yeah, went to the doctor, did the blood work, went over my sister's house for breakfast.
Yes. Thank you, girls.
Came back home. I went to the bathroom to pee, and I saw blood.
Oh my God.
So I was like, and then by this time, y'all, I was just so aggravated with the whole situation. I was to the point to where I was like, okay, if my period come on, okay, I mean,
we'll accept the fact that, it didn't take.
Right. Because, I mean, it was just too much going on. It was too much confusion. It was just too much. So I was like, if my period comes on at any point, then okay, we just gonna rock with it and we gonna, try again next month. Well, when my period starts. So anyway, so we saw the blood and I'm like, okay, well, boo, my period is on.
And all of this happened on the 1st, yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, I showed Kai. And we was cool with it, So I messaged my doctor and I was like, my period just started. So today is cycle day 1. Boom. So she called me about 10, 15 minutes later and she was like, Miss Thompson, we just got your results back and they came back positive. You're pregnant. So I'm like,
this point she was already okay with the fact that it was probably not going to be a positive pregnancy. But after, we get the blood stain and then the doctor calls us and tells us that we are pregnant, definitely. I mean, she pretty much was pissed off. She was angry.
I'm trying not to be mad about it right now because I'm trying to relax from,
Yeah, but she is. I put on 2 weeks bed rest. Like, she is not going to work. She is in the bed because...
Wait, we're gonna get to that part. But, yeah, so... The doctor called me and was like, you have a positive pregnancy test, but your numbers are really low. And the doctor is saying that she doesn't think it's going to be a viable pregnancy and all this and that. And I was like, okay, well, did you get my message? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, I'm bleeding right now. And she wanted to know, how was my flow? When did it start? I guess, was I hurting or what have you? And at the time, I wasn't hurting. And, I mean, I couldn't really tell her how the flow was because I had just started bleeding. And it wasn't, like, in my underwear or anything. It just was on the tissue when I wiped. Sorry to be so graphic, sorry. But just saying. Yeah, so... At first, they told me to come back in Friday for more blood work. But when I told her that I was bleeding, she said to come in Thursday, which is tomorrow morning, that I have the appointment. But, yeah, she was like, I guess she was saying, like, if the bleeding continued, then the numbers should be negative. I'm just saying now, no offense, because I like my doctors. But from what I can remember, it seems like to me she was pretty much saying that I was going to miscarry. That's what I believe. That's what I feel I remember. But I'm not 100% sure. But anyway. So, yeah. So yeah. I got very... Well, at first...
Hold on. But at this point... because she's like 4 weeks and 3 days right now. So being that she's at this point, it could also be a sign of implantation of blood, which is not so much blood and it goes away pretty quickly within, some people say 2 to 6 days, but it varies, I guess, just depending on the person. So we are thinking that it could be the implantation blood, but we are not too sure.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, so I don't know, y'all. When she called me and told me I had a positive pregnancy test, I was so I don't really know how I felt. All I can remember feeling was pissed. I was mad as hell.
And you can see it all over her face. Like, she was just so upset because she was telling them, like, I'm pregnant, like something's going on. And for them to, not look deeper into it and try to figure out, like, why we are getting all these positives at home, but you're getting a negative in your office, is like, okay, so what's going on?
Okay, yeah. So, I called my mom and my sisters and told them what the doctor said and all this and that. And eventually, y'all, I just broke down. Like, oh, Jesus. It was so many emotions. I was hurt. I was pissed. Because at this point, I'm bleeding now. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm miscarrying. Because, the whole situation was just stressful with me knowing that I was pregnant pretty much. And then the doctors, they can't confirm it. Like, they was telling me I wasn't. So that whole situation was just stressful. It was all hell. And then I started bleeding on top of that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it to God and I'm going to let it go. If it's meant for this baby to walk this earth, this baby's going to walk this earth. That's how I feel about it. That's how I still feel about it right now. But, so yeah. About to get a little graphic here. Sorry. But normally, like with my periods, I've always had like really, 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 really strong period cramps. Until I got on Nexplanon, the
birth control.
Yeah, the little implant that go in your arm. After that, I didn't have periods for like 3 years. But once they came back, I would have period cramps, but not as bad as they used to be. So when it came on, I wasn't hurting. So I was like, I still thought it was my period. And then like after a while, I started getting cramps. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, this must be my period. Only difference is with my period starts off very light. And then it'll get dark, and then it'll go away. And then I only have a 3-day period. So it's like a light day, a dark day, then it's gone pretty much, the last day. But this one started off really, really dark. It didn't start off heavy at all because I'm not really a heavy bleeder. But it started off really dark. And then it tapered off and got really light. And I thought it was going to go away, but I'm still bleeding now. So, right now it's like medium, I would say. But I have not passed any clots. I don't really know if you can consider them as clots. I passed I don't know. What would you say?
They are so tiny. Like, it is literally little balls. Like, you can barely see it, but you see it. Because, it's there, but
yeah, it's on tissue.
It's not like clots or anything. It's like little dots of darkness. But
yeah. It's like smaller than the head on the tip of a pin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little dot.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I've been passing. I haven't passed any big clots. I haven't passed any tissue like clots.
Yeah.
And we have been watching that to see, but we haven't passed any clots, so we're still very hopeful.
And we've still been taking pregnancy tests.
Yeah, I took a pregnancy test today, and it still says I'm pregnant. So I don't know. I feel like everything is gonna be okay. Like I said, yesterday was a hard day.
Yeah.
Yesterday was rough. But my wife and my sisters have put me on bed rest.
Yeah, no work, no cleaning, no cooking. So that's all on me.
So
But I'm okay with it.
I done been to bed. Well, I was on a chair early because my sisters is over here. But other than that, I can only go to the bathroom, y'all. Like, and then she goes with me.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I just go to the bathroom because I really want to know, like, what's she going through and, like,
I can't laugh as hard as I want.
How everything is looking, and she don't listen, y'all. She don't want to stay in the bed. So she tries to walk to the kitchen and stuff, just to get a little leg walk in, I guess. I don't know. She say, it helps her get through the day. But
listen, when I tell y'all I enjoy getting up to be able to go to the bathroom. But anyway, so yeah, that's what today has pretty much consisted of. And like I said, I'm still bleeding, but I haven't passed any clots. And we go to the doctor in the morning.
Another appointment at 7:45.
Yeah. And I mean, I think everything is going to be okay. Like the doctor said, she's expecting for my numbers to be lower. They're going to do an ultrasound too. I don't know if they're expecting to see a sac. I'm expecting to see a sac.
I am too.
And as far as the numbers are concerned, I honestly feel like they are going to go up. My numbers aren't doubling by any means, but they are going up. So
yeah,
as long as they're going up, I'm fine. Because from what I've read, like a lot of women don't even produce HCG levels until they're like 2 or 3 months. So I mean, I'm cool with it.
I'm still on the fence with it because I would like to see numbers go up. I mean, it would put me more at
but
ease.
It's not necessary for the child.
It's not necessary.
Yeah. I mean, people who don't have it until they're 2 or 3 months still have normal, healthy babies. So, I mean, I'm not going to stress myself about the numbers. As long as I'm still pregnant, then I'm cool. But, yeah, we'll find out more information in the morning.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can record tomorrow.
Yeah.
To let you guys see what we see.
Yeah, but
oh, sorry. And like when like yesterday when I was at breakfast, because I'm guessing that's when the bleeding started, because I had, like, my back was killing me. Like my whole back was just hurting. It was hurting at the top and at the, my lower back, and my lower abdomen was hurting. But I mean, my lower abdomen and lower back has been on and off hurting ever since I found out I was pregnant. So I didn't really think that it was too much of anything until I came home and seen the blood, and then, but yeah. But as of right now, I mean, I'm not really hurting. It's the same thing as it was like before I started bleeding. I'm just like the normal dull aches or whatnot. I done peed about 30 times within the last 12 hours or so. So I guess that's a good sign.
And she eating awkward stuff too. So, I mean, I don't know. It's some awkward stuff though.
Then it's like sometimes I be hungry. Like sometimes I can eat, sometimes I can't eat.
And she sleeps all day.
Yeah, I'm be tired most of the time. I'm a little tired right now, but
yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night. It's bedtime.
For you, I don't be going to sleep at this time. But but yeah, I done felt a lot better today than what I did yesterday too. Like what I've been feeling. Well, I ain't gonna say. I was gonna say since I found out I was pregnant, but it's like, man, that stuff is up and down. So that's why I'm like, again, that's why I'm saying you could tell me I wasn't pregnant because you know your own body, you know how you act and stuff like that. It's like I be super happy, then I watch something, I be damn crying, or I'm just mellow. I don't know. I was just watching Empire and Star, cried doing both of them. But yeah.
And then thank you Walmart for not having her ice cream because she really wanted that. And I went out there and y'all ain't have it. So thank you.
True. That's but okay. I'm gonna get me some I'm gonna get me some ice cream tomorrow.
Well, that's all, you guys. We will let you know, give you an update tomorrow, on the 3rd of March. Yeah, see what the doctor said, but we feel like our baby is still here. And we are praying and we have high hopes. So
We got a lot of people praying for this.
Yeah, we have a lot of people praying for us, and we appreciate you all. What?
I was... Because I was in the mix of saying something, but I needed to take a big breath, so I had to pause.
Anyway, good night, you guys. Thank you for watching. And just stay tuned and figure out, find out what we find out tomorrow. Good night.